we're in Canada because
a boot. Not a boot. Sorry.
All right, welcome back to Trail Trash Garage with Jeff on the DRZ project. So here we've got two stators. Got the stator that was from Fort 9 with the 200 ohm or whatever the 200 ohm pickup coil. And here we have a kindly viewer. And again, I don't know if he wants me to mention him on camera or not, but anyway, a viewer saw, not my channel, because my channel doesn't have enough subscribers, but we posted up a little catch-up video, whatever, on the ADV channel, and somebody saw it there, and a guy here, local, saw it and said, hey, let's get together. I sold my DRZ, but I still got an old stator I took out of the DRZ, and I think the pickup coil is fine. So let me test it. He tested it. It tests within Suzuki spec. And so I think it's like 508 ohms, I think is what it was on the last video. And yeah, so it's all good. So we're going to use it. So we need to get it undone here. So we're going to put that coil, OEM coil, with this aftermarket stator and see if we've got a run in DRZ. Yes. Fingers crossed. Okay, so first off, we need some clippers. All right. So, yeah, it's going to be fun getting out of that rubber seal and out of that sleeve. All right, well, we'll do our best. Oh, burnt crispy. Okay, so the first thing we do is get that out of there. Pop that out. Now, what would make our life a lot easier if we just clipped that and then did a splice. I don't know if I want to do that, but that would make our life much, much easier. I try to show you what I'm doing, but it's it's like really friggy to get in here. There we go. Yes. Yes. All right, there we go. One connector done. Now I'm never going to get these with these connector ends pulled back through. So I can try to individually pull them out and then recrimp them. I guess I can try that. I do have new ends I can put on because I did buy new connectors. Oh. Or I can cut and splice. So that's my other option. And maybe I just want to do that. Maybe I'll just cut them and splice them right there. To my indecision. So let's fish these two wires through. Okay. And let's fish them through here. Okay. Take this clip off. Flathead. Actually, let's put that back in for a minute. Bang now. Alright, that's gone. Yeah, so you'll see my method to my madness here in a minute, hopefully. So what I'm going to try to do is just briefly solder and twist these together. And then we're just going to pull them through. Okay. We'll just put a little bit of solder there, just a tiny bit. Just a little bit of this. I'm not going to bother heat shrinking them because I'm going to take, this connection needs to come apart again. So got our solder. This thing is old. Okay, we just need a little bit to keep it from pulling apart. All right. All right. All right. Okay, actually, we're just going to cut these off too. There we go. Now we could have just cut that. We didn't need to melt that off like that, but I just honestly I just wanted to not, you know, more. Yeah, because we could have cut that, I guess, but I just want to make sure that I get lots of wire. I don't want short wires, and getting these connectors good and clean. It's not the easiest thing to do if your wires are all different lengths and stuff. So, all right. So let's go get. Those are kind of already tinned. All right, change of plans. I bought these a while ago, and I kind of want to try them and see what these are like. So I'm going to give these a shot here. Yeah, it takes a while for that solder to melt. I feel like I'm burning everything else. Okay, I guess it melted. Let's let it cool. Where's the black? Here's the black. So we are at green. There we go. All right. Let's get some good electrical tape out here. Yeah, still nasty out. Are we ever going to get some nice weather? I don't know. All right. All right, so the next stage will be draining that oil again. So I'm gonna have to prepare a pan because we're gonna want to reuse that oil. So I'm gonna have to get a nice clean pan so that we can reuse that oil. So that, or I lay the bike on the side. So I suppose we could do that. I don't have room. I'll have to take it down off the lift. And I don't know, maybe we should do that. Anyway, I'll think about it and come back. Rewired that stator, as you saw in the last clip. We put it back in the bike, swapped it over, took the RM stator out. Remember, the pulsar coil does not spec within their required spec on that. And yeah, we still have no fire. Well, I mean, we got fire, we got spark, but we got no, we do not have a running bike. So we're getting a pop out of the exhaust every once in a while. So we've got air, we've got spark, we've got fuel. The other two things you need are timing and compression. And I think we're out compression. So I don't have a compression tester. I did, and I blew the Schrader valve out of it, and I haven't got a replacement yet. I know I need to, but I haven't got around to it yet. But I think the compression's down because I think the valve timing is not correct. And it's just a gut. So I went ahead and put us a top dead center. And this is what I found. So we've got one straight up, and we got three. That exhaust cam, or sorry, intake cam, looks to me like it's one tooth off. So, hey, it's Jeff back in the editing room. So it's at this point where you really should look at the manual, or, you know, look at some guides for this sort of thing, because what I discovered later, and I looked through all the footage to see if I'd ever mentioned it on camera, and I didn't, which is why I'm filming this little segment in here, is because what you do when you're looking at those timing marks is you set the exhaust cam and you count 15 pins. And so if I had done that at this point, I would have seen that there are indeed 15 pins. And even though number 3 looks like it's cockeyed, it's 15 pins. And so it's in time. I still wonder, it's a 2001. Now, those are stage 1 cams, or not hot cams, but they're E cams, which are like the hot stage 1 cams that that were added to the bike a little while ago by Tim. But if the cam chain wasn't changed, the bike only had 30,000 kilometers on it, but the cam chain tension on those is known not to be the best, and so maybe there is a little bit of cam chain stretch there, which is why 15 pins looks like, you know, 2 is dead on, and the intake cam at 3 is just a little cockeyed. But I don't show it in the video because I think I got frustrated and turned the video off. But I ended up going back to that tooth, right? And so it still looks like, I think I do mention later on in this video that the timing still doesn't look 100% bang on, because that intake cam still looks like, even at 15 pins, it looks like it's half a tooth too long. But if you move it 1 tooth over, it looks like it's half a tooth too short. So, but the manual says 15 pins is where it's supposed to be, and if I checked that then, it would have saved me a whole lot of work getting back in and out of that, moving those cams around and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I just want to mention that even if you think you know, and you've been into this situation before, and you've done, you know, work before, there's these little things that really make a manual you know, essential to have, because every bike has little quirks, right? And again, I have the manual, it's on my phone. I just needed to check the timing part, you know, the timing maintenance section. So it would have saved me a lot of work. So I just wanted to put that in there, that for future people, anybody that's watching this and looking at this as a how-to, and again, I'm not a how-to guy, this is just what I do. You just follow me along while I putz in my garage. It's because I'm not a Suzuki factory technician, so I'm not telling you how to do this. I'm just telling you, you know, my journey to discovery. So, having said all that, let's get back to the video. I don't know how well that comes out in the picture, but so what I'm in the process of doing next is to take the cam chain tensioner off, and we are going to roll that cam over 1 tooth, and then button everything back down and see if that solves our issue. So I will bring you guys back when I do get that done. Okay, so I advanced this 1 tooth over. Now it looks like it's slightly like we're toe heeled, or whatever. like you're towed in just a slight bit, but it looks better than one being cockeyed. So we're gonna roll that a rotation through and see how we do. So you guys keep an eye on that. That feels better. Okay, so that is 180 degrees out. No, that is. It's right on. Okay. All right, we should be back in. All right, I think we're gonna button her down and go with that. I'll bring you back. We don't have much time left here, or battery life left, so just want to quickly, I'll switch batteries here in a minute and continue on, but just real quickly on this one. So I just want to show you, like, if you look in here, basically this bolt goes down and it holds the valve cover on, but there's a rubber grommet around here, and that's what actually holds pressure down on this without torquing things down. So here, so now this one's in there. This one came off when I pulled this off, and it rolled away somewhere, who knows where. So I'll find it eventually. I just want to fire this up and see if our fix worked. So we're going to show you, or I'm going to do this, and then I'll show you the results. But don't let something like that stop you. Like, you can't let that, it's just a rubber grommet, right? So 101 things you can make out of a hockey puck and a hole saw. We're going to make ourselves one, okay? I'll bring you back. Yeah, so there we go. So we're just got to hold this out a little bit and then slice off a slice, and then we got our bushing. Now, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife because if you look back at the intro, I was doing this with my bandsaw and I got caught, and that's that jumpy thing from the intro. Anyway, so I'm losing battery, so again, I'll bring you back and let you know how we make out. But I'm just going to bore this out slightly because there's a collar on that bolt. See, the bolt's fine, but there's a collar on it, so we're going to hog it out to there, and then we'll cut a slice. All right. So there's the original. And there's my copy. So bang. There we go. There we go. I made it just slightly thicker, just so it'll squish down a little bit, because the other one's is a metal inside. It's like a metal washer encased in rubber. So no, not a long-term solution, but it'll be good enough for now until I can either find that piece or get to the Suzuki dealer and get it replaced. All right. For Jeff at Trail Trash Garage, we're still working on the DRZ. I'll catch you in the next video. You know we're in Canada because...
A boot! Not a boot. Sorry.